I'm Anil Kumar. In this video, we will learn how to count the number of turning points from the given polynomial equation. We'll go through these 5 examples one by one. You can pause the video, copy, and then answer your questions, and then look into my suggestions. The first function is f of x equals to minus 0.4 x to the power of 4, x minus 1 to the power of 3, x plus 3 squared, and then x plus 5. The number of turning points will be how many? Number of turning points really depend on number of zeros and number of even zeros. Let me give you a formula here. Number of turning points is equal to number of zeros minus 1 plus number of even zeros. So we'll use this formula to find number of turning points. You can always sketch these functions and figure out the answer, right? In the first one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So we get 4 zeros. Minus 1, and even zeros are 1 and 1, 2, so plus 2. So that gives us 4 minus 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5. So that is the number of turning points. The next one here is kind of tricky. What we have here is 2 zeros, but we are taking the function above. It doesn't really change the number of turning points. So we can still count them like zeros, right? So we have 2 zeros, both of them are even. So the formula will be 2 minus 1 plus 2 even zeros. And that gives us 4 minus 1 as 3. Now in this case, we have x minus 1 to the power of 4. The function is like a parabola which opens upwards with equation in the form of a vertex form. So that gives you only one turning point, right? So this one is just one turning point. You could use a formula like this. Ignoring the term minus 3, we have 1 0 minus 1 plus number of even zero is 1. So that gives us one turning point. Now here, x squared plus 1 is not a 0, not a real 0. X minus 1 is a 0. So we have 1 0, minus 1 for the minus 1, and plus 1 for a number of even zeros. So what we have here is again one turning point. The next one here is x squared minus 1 times x plus 2. You could always write this as x plus 1 times x minus 1 times x plus 2. So we have 3 zeros, minus 1. All are linear, so none of them is even, so 3 minus 1 is 2. So that is how, using the formula, we can get the number of turning points, right? So I hope that is helpful. Now some of you can also sketch these functions and compare the results. I hope you find it interesting. Feel free to write your comments, share my videos, and if you like, that'd be great. Thank you and all the best.